Hello guys, and welcome to a new video on twin flames. And before you forget, why don't you subscribe right now? Like this, it's done, and we can dive deep into today's subject, which is things you need to do, heal, or attain before you actually get into your harmonious twin flame union. And I made you a little list of 6 things that I find crucial to do before you actually are ready for your union. So let's start right away with point number 1. Point number 1, you want to be over your breakup and your separation. What does that mean? And I'm gonna elaborate a little bit on this because it's kind of important. So nowadays people find like their twin flame oftentimes when they don't really know what twin flames are or how to deal with a twin flame relationship. So they sort of go into the relationship not knowing what they're doing and not knowing what they're walking into, which is a very powerful relationship in the positive sense of the word. A very powerful but also a very challenging relationship because everything is coming up to be healed, right? I'm sure you heard that. So all your wounds will come up, all your blocks will come up, everything will be coming up. The mirroring can be very intense. So a lot of times people don't really know what they're dealing with. And I see it in my clients who some of them are actually married to their twin flame, but they can't really handle it. So they decided to separate or they are about to separate and so on, because since you don't really know what you're dealing with, you don't really know what's going on, and after so many months or even years of trying to sort of make it work in the sense of to have it be loving and harmonious and peaceful, after so many attempts of doing that, you might just be ready to give up. So that's what happens a lot, right? Is that people actually separate. And since you are actually separating from the right person, right? No, you're not separating from the right person, but this person would actually be the perfect person for you. It's actually your perfect match. So you're sort of walking, or you're trying to walk away from the right person, but not in the sense you're walking away from the right person, but the person will be the right one, but you're walking away from it. So it's extra painful on top of that, right? And oftentimes, as you've tried for so long, months and years maybe, to make it work, you're actually kind of exhausted. You know, inside you're exhausted of trying for so long. So it took a lot of your energy to keep it going that long even, and to trying to make it work. So you sort of gave so much, and then yet you have to wake away. You are deciding to walk away from it for like sanity reasons, basically, right? And you don't know, because you don't know what's going on, yet you feel the heartbeat break so strongly because you just walked away from the love of your life, basically, right? So that's a very challenging situation. And I can see by the comments that people leave me on my videos too, where they go like, wow, I'm like, it took me years to get over it. It took me years to be okay with it, or to be open to something new. Well, we don't want to go for something new. We want to go for the twin flame relationship. But still, like, I see in you guys' comments how you are maybe sort of hesitant to ever touch that relationship again, sort of. And that's not what is supposed to happen. Yet, that's actually the point I'm making. You need time for healing. You need time for the breakup to sort of be digested and processed and healed. And that's why I'm saying be patient with yourself. You're not going to be able to run right back into your twin flame harmonious union from that place of hurt and pain and maybe disappointment, right? So you have to fully have healed that. Like any other relationship you have ended that was, you know, had to be processed, and you had to get back on your feet and be okay with it. The same goes for a twin flame separation, like twin flame breakup situation, right? So give yourself time. The point number 2 is actually linked to that. You need to be able to, you need to be in love with life again. You know, you need to be joyous over life. You need to be enjoying living again. and not be in the breakup phase where you're like, oh, I don't even want to get out of bed. All I want to do is cry. Like, when is this going to end? Like, I'm done, right? That's not a good place. That's not the place from which you're going to get into harmonious union. Again, no, that's not going to be the place. So you need to be back up. You need to be running, like living your life again and actually enjoying it. Point number 3, I do the 3 like this, maybe it's for like this for you. You need to realize that, or you need to have realized, ideally, that your twin flame is not your source. They are not what you actually long for. And that's also something you will realize during that processing phase of realizing, like processing the breakup eventually, maybe, or like getting back on your feet somehow. You need to realize that they are not responsible for your happiness. They are not what you need, right? Any neediness will be washed out, because it's not going to be welcome not even possible in a twin flame relationship. So you need to realize that your source is elsewhere. It's with God, it's with the divine, it's with love. If you don't like the word God, like, I suggest you look at it, because there's blocks around it, because we have been traumatized as a society by the word God. So what we're doing now is like clearing the word of all the bad things and making it what it is again, which is love, pure love, right? So but I use the word God because I have worked through all that. So you need to realize that God is your source, right? And not your twin flame. Whenever, like, even when you're in the harmonious relationship with your twin flame, there's going to be moments where you want to, go to him or her and go, hey, you are responsible for making me feel this way. And it's like, no, I'm not at all. You're responsible for that. And you don't come to me, you go to God. Like, you heal it with God. That's what we do with the mirror exercise, right? But you give yourself that love that you want. And you go to God to give it to you, sort of. But you don't go to your twin flame. That's needy, and he's not your source, never going to be. That was point number 4. Then that's not true. That was point number 3. Point number 4 is you should have a healthy relationship to yourself. You should have developed that and created that, which means you are your own best friend. As tacky as this might sound, but it's true, and you like and you enjoy spending time with yourself, and you know yourself, you know your values, you know your strengths, but not only on a rational cognitive level, but also you're aware of your feelings, what you're feeling. You know how to take care of yourself when you're not doing well. You know how to be there for yourself. You know what to do when you're down. You are gentle with yourself and loving with yourself. So you are like treating yourself like you want to be treated by your twin flame, but also by everyone else, right? So you have learned that and discovered that and built that relationship, right? That is what you have to do before you go into your harmonious union, because it sounds a bit weird when I put it that way, because you're not going to consciously walk into your harmonious union like you walk into a house and you're like, hey, I'm here, I'm not ready, but I'm here, right? It's something that happens when you do all these things, but it's just to give you sort of a map to know where you're at and where you're walking on this path, sort of. So I'm saying, if you're like putting a check to all these things, there's a high chance that you're actually doing many things right, and you're actually getting ready for your harmonious union. You're already right now ready, because you're always ready and you're always in reunion, but that might confuse you, so I'm not going to go into that. So you want to, what did I say? You want to have that healthy relationship, yes, with yourself. I lost where I was going, but that's okay. So you take care of yourself, yes. The point number 5, you want to have cleared all the blocks you have towards. There's going to be a little list coming, so be prepared. Get out your pen and your pencil or your phone. No, you're actually watching this on the phone, but you want to have cleared blocks to love, relationships, intimacy, vulnerability, coupleness, family, maybe kids, maybe community, maybe a bigger family, but all these things that come with your twin flame, right? Oftentimes, and because you're not going to be isolated anymore, right? We're going to leave behind the nun energy of, oh, it's just me and God and it's so amazing, right? There's going to be a couple, there's going to be two of you, even though you're one. You're actually one, but there's going to be another person where you're going to be really intimate with and vulnerable with. So you want to have healed all the blocks to love. And that's the 5th point. And the 6th point is actually, you want to know that you are worthy of your union, and that you are, that you deserve your, like, the best life ever, that you deserve your big love, your one true love, that you deserve everything you ever wished for, that you deserve happiness, money, success, life purpose, great friends, perfect hobbies, health, all these things, right? You want to really have accepted that deep inside of you in your unconscious parts too, right? Or you not just say, I'm aware, I want all that and I deserve it. That's very superficial. Like, inside there can be blocks to exactly that. So you want to have clear that, because then that's actually attracting everything you want, right? So you want to be worthy. So that's all for now. That's the 6 points I wanted to give you today. So thanks a lot for watching. Share, subscribe if you want to work with me. As I said, I'm really interested in working with highly motivated people who are recognizing what I have to give and how I can accompany you into your harmonious union perfectly well. I'm perfectly equipped for that. So go for it if you feel a calling in your heart to do so, and I'll be happy to guide you. So sending you much love. Have an amazing day or night, and big kiss. Mwah. Bye guys. Bye.